Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another Hot Wheels video. In this one, we're going to take a look at a little mini-series. These are being found at Walmart in the US. I'm not sure if they're popping up in any other countries, and if they are, what kind of stores they're popping up at. But these are available at Walmart. They're coming out just now. Hopefully we'll see a lot of them so everybody can get themselves a set if they want one. So it's a Hot Wheels pickup series. I don't know if it's got like a formal name or not, but it's all pickup trucks. At least it appears to be, yeah, all pickup trucks. And it's a pretty nice little series. So this is number 1 of 10. Here's the card art. They all have unique front card art that's in this kind of same style with a rendering of the car that it is. There are the 10 cars in the series, each sold separately. These are just double the price of a basic Hot Wheels, so they are $2.14, I think is what they are at Walmart. So let's take a look at the first one. This is the 40 Ford pickup. Go ahead and open it up and take a peek. There it is. Very nice color green on this one. These seem to have pretty good tempo action going on these cars, and they all look pretty good. This casting itself has been around since 1998. It had a 2002 treasure hunt, lots of releases in between. It was last seen in 2013 in the Jukebox series, which I think also was a mini-series that was available at Walmart. I totally could be wrong. But here it is, metal body, plastic base, plastic bit in the back. It's got wheelie bars. It's kind of a neat truck, kind of a neat little Ford truck. I think it looks good in this color. It looks really good in this green color with the checkered flag up top with the lightning bolt kind of thing going on. And number 40 to denote that it is a 1940 Ford truck. So, pretty awesome. There's car number 1. Car number 2 in the series, we get also a Ford. This is a 49 Ford F1. Pretty awesome. This truck, I'm going to take a look at the card art real quick. There it is. Looks nice. Nice drawing of the actual truck that's in there. This truck was a kind of a pop culture truck for a little while. Debuted in pop culture in 2013, had a few releases as such. It was last seen in 2018 mainline, though. It was released 2 different variations, plus a Walmart exclusive Zamac color that we got to see last year, 2018. So here this one is. Very nice metal flake gold. Of course, the chrome plastic base, plastic black interior, and I'd say it looks pretty nice. I'm not going to argue with it. It looks pretty good. Pretty decent looking truck. Alright, so that's number 2. And then next up we got one that's definitely going to be a fan favorite. It is the 1970 Dodge Power Wagon, which we just saw in the 2018 Mopar series at Walmart. There's a look at the card art real quick. Here's a peek at this. Now, one disappointing fact, this is the first time that this vehicle, at least I believe it has been the first time, that this vehicle has been released with a plastic base. This does not have a metal base. Even in the little mainline series that came out in 2018, this thing still maintained its metal base. It actually was the first time it was seen in a while with that metal base. Yeah, they nerfed it. There is no metal base on this version. It is plastic. There is a redeeming factor here coming up in this series, but this one is plastic. So, this one debuted in the 2011 Garage Series. It had a bunch of premium releases, and pretty much only premium releases until we saw it last year in kind of a mainline type release in that Mopar series. But here it is in red. I would say it does look pretty good. The tampos are very clean. The tampos do seem to be pretty clean on all of these cars, and that might be what we're paying for as a premium, that $2 and that extra $1 there for some nice clean tampos. You still don't get detail, though, on the front or the back, which is too bad. But it does look nice. Not a fan of those wheels, but what can you do? But here's the Dodge Power Wagon. I'm sure some people are going to pick this up for customs, though. Why wouldn't you? So, and then we got number 4 of 10. This is the 2015 Ford F-150. There's a look at the card art real quick. This one debuted, of course, in 2015 in the mainline. It's been a mainline staple every year, I believe, since 2015, including last year. It was seen in the mainline twice in 2 different color variations. Here we get it in black, chrome plastic base, metal body, of course. These wheels that I'm not a huge fan of. And this one you do get you get like a half tail light, not from the back, but from the side. You get the look at the tail light. Nothing on the front. You get the tampon on the top. And it's a fairly decent look for this truck, I think. But nothing too exciting, I suppose, for me. But it looks all right. All right, so moving on. Number 5, and definitely going to be one that you're not going to probably find these hanging on the pegs. I doubt you will, unless these are totally oversaturated, but I think anytime anyone sees one, they're going to pick them up. And of course, this is the 1983 Chevy Silverado, one of the most desirable, arguably one of the most desirable Hot Wheels castings that is currently in use. So, debuted in 2000, I believe, 8 in the Modern Classics. Had a ton of releases. Last seen last year in a lot of different releases. 2018 Throwback, 100 Years of Chevy series. It was a convention model last year, car culture model, and an exclusive in the 50th anniversary display case. So they used it a lot. Here's a look at that card art. Very nice, very cool. And one thing I did notice about the card art, it's kind of neat because the card art still is, the whole truck is visible after you tear off the blister. So if you want to kind of like do something cool and artsy with the pictures of the trucks, you could do something cool with those, I guess. So that's pretty neat. And then this one, so what's the redeeming factor from that Power Wagon having a plastic base? You get a basic Silverado with a metal base. And there you have it. Made in Thailand, metal base. So that is pretty neat. Definitely neat. Okay, so this one's not going to get left behind, guys. People will hoard this. People will scalp it. People will do whatever. People will hoard it to customize it. There's plenty of reasons why these aren't going to get left on the pegs. I was so happy to find it. Did not have to struggle to find it. I do like this truck. I do enjoy it. It is a cool one to make customs of. It's a cool one to put headlights in, especially. And not that I'm going to have the time to do that anytime soon, but if I wanted to, this would be pretty awesome. And of course, it's got that metal base, which makes it all the cooler. So there it is. There is your Chevy Silverado. And then moving on, number 6. This is actually a really cool one too. This is the Path Beater. Here's a quick peek at the card art. Card art looks pretty awesome. In Surf Rescue livery. This is a neat casting because this is an older casting, an older tooling, and I like this one. I actually have quite a few of these from the old days. It debuted in 1983 in the mainline, had a ton of releases. It hasn't been seen actually since 2010, so it hasn't been released in like 9 years. 2010 it was available in a 5-pack, but other than that, 2010 5-pack. So other than that, we really haven't seen it at all. And it's a cool little truck. I dig it. I think it's supposed to be a Chevy, like an S10 almost. And yeah, it's definitely a Chevy, right? I think it is. And but I think it's really cool. It's a cool little truck. These wheels aren't fantastic, but I do like the Tampa work on it. I think it does look pretty good. There's a look in the back of the truck. Too bad I don't have an old one sitting here to compare it to. But a really cool little pickup truck, and definitely a cool one from the 80s that I definitely like and collect. So I was glad to see this pop up in a current series. All right, so there is that one. Next up, another winner. This is the Custom 62 Chevy pickup. Very awesome. 08 mainline debut for this one. Lots of releases. 2 different toolings for this one. This is the newer tooling, which is not necessarily my favorite. Differing, it doesn't have the surfboard in the back, and it doesn't, the front is a little bit different too, where it's got the plastic bumper here. The other one had metal around it, and then just the plastic was on the inside. But anyway, it's got a plastic base. It's got a plastic, of course, chrome interior that we're seeing here. It's got some decent looking tampos and a nice color blue. I like this casting though. It's a nice fun truck casting. It's been released a ton of times, and it was also seen last year in the 100 Years of Chevy Car Culture series, and also in a 5-pack last year. So it got 3 releases last year. So they definitely don't skimp on using this tooling. And I guess why not? It's a good one, and it sells, I'm sure, because it's a nice looking truck. Okay, so there is that one. And then next up we got Dodge Power Wagon. So this is like the newer Power Wagon. This is the 2000 mainline debut, last seen in 2012 in a 3-pack. So it had like a 12-year run before we've seen it again. It's been a while since we've seen this tooling, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad. I'm not a fan of the look of this truck. However, it really does kind of scream late 90s, early 2000s for Dodge, and the way things looked in that era. I don't like those wheels. I don't really like the way this truck looks. It's got a tonneau cover. I don't think that's removable at all. It's probably just part of the interior. I don't know. I've never really, this might be the first one that I've actually just put into my collection, just because I'm not a fan of this tooling. I don't know. Someone else may like it, and that's fine. That's cool. This era I guess for all cars, these early 2000s and stuff like that, they did some goofy looking things where they were trying to make things curvy again, trying to get away from that like angular boxy look of the 80s, maybe the 80s and early 90s, and trying to go back to like these swooping curves of like the 50s and stuff like that, or whatever, 60s. And yeah, it just doesn't really come off too well. Not in my opinion anyway. Someone else may love them. I have no idea. Tampa works okay. The color's kind of nice. It's this deep kind of navy-ish blue color. Looks good. It looks all right. The color looks so good. Looks all right. Truck, not a big fan. All right, so there's that one. And then we got this one here, number 9, the Custom 69 Chevy pickup. This is a Chevy C10, right? This looks really nice in this purple color, I think. This is a 2002 mainline debut. You want to take a look at the card art. There it is. Take a peek. Go ahead and open it up. This car has had a bunch of releases, too. A bunch of releases. Last seen, actually, last year, 2018, in the mainline, plus in the 100 Years of Chevy set. It was also seen then. It's got a nice metal flake purple. Of course, this one's got a plastic chrome base, which is part of this grill. So it pretty much always has a chrome base, at least a lot of the times. And it looks pretty good. It looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of those wheels, but what can you do? For this truck, I think it kind of fits, and it works, and it looks okay. Not bad. Not terrible. All right. Lastly, number 10. This is your 63 Studebaker Champ. There's the card art. There's the truck. I like this truck. I think this truck is cool. This is Studebaker. Studebakers are cool. And Studebakers we really haven't seen. I mean, you're not going to see too much of, because Studebaker obviously doesn't make cars anymore and all that, but and hasn't for a long time. I like this truck though, and this truck is kind of neat too, because it does come with a tonneau cover, and this tonneau cover you could cut out of the interior, I think, and use it to customize. I think it might be able to pull this off. Maybe not. But I've seen some people use this in customs. In particular, I think Hot Wheels by Mo, I want to say, used this on a Datsun 510s and was turning them into pickup trucks with a tonneau cover. Could be wrong. I think that's who it was. If it is, you know, I guess shout out to you, bud. But this thing is kind of cool. It's white and black. I like in red, and I like the tampos on it. I think it looks pretty awesome. It does have a plastic base. It does have that, you know, metal body. It's white. Looks good. Anyway, the 63 Studebaker Champ debuted in 2011 in the mainline. Had a handful of releases, and it was last actually seen as a Hot Wheels, like a Redline Club piece, which I actually do have. It's kind of a sleeper piece. I don't think a lot of people bought it because it was still available at the end for like Hot Wheels rewards, but then I picked one up, and it's actually very, very nice. But so is this little mainline truck. It looks really nice. This might be the nicest mainline version of this, at least the coolest looking one. I do like that they blacked out the wheels. I think that actually looks really good on this truck. I like the look of this truck actually altogether. I think it looks pretty striking. So that's my opinion, and that's the last one in the series. I think they're pretty cool. I think the series is pretty cool. Is it worth $2.14? Yeah, maybe not. These really are mainline cars, except for that one because you get a metal base. So that's I guess the kicker. If I see more of these Silverados in the wild, do you think I'm going to leave them behind? I probably will not. Even though I haven't been customizing lately, I may just snag them up just for thoughts of future customs. Of course, if my local buddies really need them or whatever, I will cough one up to give to them. But other than that, if I'm not leaving anybody hanging, I'll probably hoard these a bit, these Silverados. And who knows, I might not even get the chance to do so. Maybe we don't see too many of them. But I hope you guys find them in your Walmarts. My Walmart got a few of them. The Walmart closest to me did. And I was glad to see them. So I would say definitely the Sylvie is my favorite. That Studebaker's really nice too. I think that's probably my second favorite. Power Wagon is kind of cool, but I don't like those wheels. I do like that truck. I don't know. All in all, it's a pretty decent looking series. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you going to pick this series up? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you, what do you think? And that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.